Set, go! Let's go now. Ready? On the set. Hut. Set up. Go. Come on. Set. Ready. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Set. Set up. Okay, break. Hut. Ready. Set, go. Ready up! Ready! Let's go! Hut!
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New England Patriots.
Chad Ryland will kick off for the Patriots.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Barton. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Barton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. You look at this Patriots defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Barton. Flush to his right. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, Madden down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we're seeing in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball, but they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Barton. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Madden. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down now, Madden, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down. Barton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run on first down. Madden. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now second and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there. Now will be third down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. On third down and short and everything well executed. On Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing on first down, Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd and 8.
In motion goes the tight end. On third down, Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
over.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
On first down, Madden. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
2nd down and 6 now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Madden. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Barton. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a long.
teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check.
Williams now throwing on 1st down. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots, nothing.
Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
In motion, the tight end.
Alert, go.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check, hurt. Go, Reed, go. Check, go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a Patriots sack. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And this is blocked. The Pats bring heat, and they get home. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown. Great effort there. 30 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And that makes it 14-10.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On 1st down, Barton being chased out left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Madden.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Barton. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Next to score, Raiders 17, Patriots 14.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Okay, break.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Madden down the numbers. There he goes. Off to the races. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're going to get. A big-time performer.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point attempt to come here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Patriots 14.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Go.
Off the play fake, Williams.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Williams. Off the play fake.
That one deep for Hodgins.
Touchdown! A big play there. In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Pats are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, set! Stop all 18!
A final shot before break. Barton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Let's go now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Williams. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism,
great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
Looking to throw. Williams. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 144 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Barton.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there. Now it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on 3rd down. Barton.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Looking to throw. Barton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. 3-point game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, Haywood, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Returnable here from the 38. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Let's go now.
2nd and 5.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 57 yards.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly. Plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown. And what a rushing touchdown.
Has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Now a handoff up the middle. Haywood.
past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. Haywood. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Off play action. Williams. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive. Barton able to find Willis.
He's into space past the 25.
And down to the 19-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll try the left side. Madden. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Barton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Barton. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive.
It's caught inside the 25. Big play there, 4 New England, 58 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Haywood, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 5.
Cougar 19. Let go.
Williams, off play action. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a handoff up the middle. Madden.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Up the middle they go. Madden able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Barton.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Williams. And a quick throw here that's complete. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hodgins in motion.
Now Williams off the play fake. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. 61 yards.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Time not on their side. They've got one timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Hurt, hurt.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood takes it to about the 37. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Riggs.
Off the play fake. Williams. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
For the defense circling now, 4th down and 7.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving.
There he goes, left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Here's 1st down.
Ready.
Off play action. Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here we go.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Williams. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Ready? Go!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Las Vegas,
it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.